You know, square thing. Oh, my soul. All right, well, you know what? Let's do this anyway.
Here we go. I'm Jake Schriner.
And I'm Pastor Johnny Leckie, and this is the Compass Conversation Podcast.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, okay. Hello. Oh, the Compass Cup.
We will follow you, King Jesus.
So I shortened that little intro on the podcast.
Yes, I saw. I noticed that.
Yeah, just gonna trim it down. I think I'm ultimately gonna change the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think a slow transition to doing something different.
Yeah, well, it's like usually when I'm watching something on YouTube, they have an intro. I'm like, scroll past as fast as I can.
Yeah.
So let's trim that down to about 8 seconds or something. they were into it, and especially when we talked as long as we did last time.
Yeah, we did have a long one last time.
Yeah, I don't have to this time. I don't have as much to say. Well, hey, welcome to the podcast. You are certainly welcome to be joining us on this. Tell us if you want to do this live.
Let us know down below.
Let us know below. It will be raw and uncensored. Like we censored it anyway.
Right, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pretty tame podcast.
It is pretty tame. You are correct. Well, anyway, hey, well, thanks for being here, broadcasting straight from my house tonight in the heart of Colorado. Aurora, Colorado. It's not really the heart, but it's the heart of where we are.
That's right. That's
How
right.
about that? Jake Schriner, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. It's been a couple weeks since we sat at this very table.
2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm all right. Had work's just the year's starting off. Just it's a bear. It's a whole thing. Whatever.
We were talking about that a little bit before the camera rolled.
Yeah. So that's I don't know. That's not getting better anytime soon. So we'll ignore it. No, I ordered my seeds today for the garden this summer.
Oh yeah.
Very exciting.
I don't have it.
It's in my truck.
Last week's picture.
Yeah. So I ordered the seeds.
Seeds.
I got the cucumbers that Leona said she wanted.
Great.
So we got those, as well as just some stuff for my home garden. And then my boss at work, the owner of the company, she looked at the magazine too, and there's these little teapot tomato plants. They only grow like 6 inches tall, the whole plant, or whatever they're called.
Like the little Tommy tomatoes?
Yeah, they're really tiny cherry tomatoes, and the plant only grows about so big, and you're supposed to grow them in like little, just little planters. And so we ordered some of those too. So that'll be fun, to have Harper do that in the summertime, I think,
So I was going to say, the reason I call them Tommy tomato, do you know why?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in school, we used to take those little tomatoes at lunch, and we'd slice them in half, just kind of cut them open so they look like a Pac-Man.
Oh.
I said, I'm Tommy Tomato, I don't feel very well. We swish it all the inside and go, bleh. Tommy Tomato.
That's funny.
Yeah, Leona was not a fan.
It's a great visual.
This is hilarious. I'm going to do that at least once after the harvest. Feel like a waste.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll just do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got those ordered today. So I'm looking forward to getting those started, the seeds started. That's going to be exciting.
So why are we ordering seeds, Jake?
Because
for what?
For our community garden, Johnny. So those of you that don't know, as well, Compass
We
Church,
have a community garden?
We have a garden plot at Delaney Farms. Yeah. I know we talk about it all the time, but I guess the details we don't really give.
Well, that's true. We have some new people who've been coming around who don't really know.
That's right.
What this is all about, and I'll be explaining it here soon. I'm going to wait just a little bit, though. I'm going to tease it out there, but yeah, we have a community garden that we do as a church together. Anybody who wants to be a part of it, and then we harvest it all, and we give pretty much most of it away, if there's that. Right? Last year we didn't have as much to give away.
But the year before was awesome. We gave away so much.
Yeah, it was great.
We enjoyed so much for ourselves. It was fantastic. So
and even, yesterday we enjoyed some of the bounty.
That's absolutely
the peppers.
Absolutely true. The pepper powder, on the bacon.
Oh, it was so good too. The bacon. I don't want to yammer about the bacon like every time we record.
Again.
But it was even better than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait,
I think it was because of the pepper powder.
The time before was because you said you burned it. That's what I said. It was so good.
Like, it was so good.
What you did? I burned it. Right. This time it had peppers from the Compass Community Garden.
Yeah.
All right.
So it was cool. Yep. So other than that, just trying to wade through the start of the year. So how are you, Johnny?
I just kind of blah, honestly, tonight. We had a lot of people sick yesterday. That's after talking to some people. That's what happened.
Okay.
A lot of people, they were sick. In fact, even Mandy was not even at school today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's all right. That all hit, but my schedule has changed yet again.
Oh.
At the school. So for a while, I had Mondays that I wasn't.
Where you weren't going yet.
Now I just leave at a little bit of a different time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then a slightly earlier time on Tuesdays, Thursdays. I'm just kind of adjusting to that. It's kind of hard to get certain things done.
Yeah.
Rather than just uninterrupted time. And I also use Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are usually when I walk home from the school. It's about 2 miles. It's a good stretch.
Yeah. It takes you 30, 40 minutes to walk home, probably.
Yeah. So anyway, feeling that. So when I got home, I was too weary to really maximize that time, right? And we're right in the middle of the doggone valograms.
Valograms. I've heard you speak about this last year, maybe the year before there were issues. Yeah.
Just call me Dr. Love. Because oh man. So the deal is at the school, and again, I probably yammer too much about it because now it's becoming, I think I'm starting to bother people whining. But not much. It's mostly a joke.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But it's stupid things. I mean, it's like it's a piece of paper. They write a love-like note on it. It could be from their mom and dad for them.
Right. Yeah.
At the top it says to, then it says from, and then it's grade or homeroom, and then a place for your note, and then you pay $3, and you get all kinds of stuff. So this cup of all kinds of things. It goes to the person. So you'd think that's pretty simple, very uncomplicated, one would think, until someone says to. I pick it up from second grade, it says to. There's nobody in second grade with that name. It's to somebody in fourth grade, their brother or sister or something. Then I have to find them in the files and stuff. Anyway, it's just goofy. Then I gotta count the money and I gotta make sure it's all ready to go. It's gotta be, everything is. And you're talking about 400. Well, I think we have 240 of these this year. So.
Wow.
That while I'm also doing the other thing I normally do, and I was dealing with students, right? I get calls. So there's my friend Luis and my friend Zed, who's the dean. Just kids who are having issues, and on my radio. Office to PBIS. It becomes one of those things where I start to get a twitch sometimes. Again? So-and-so's requesting a break, and then so-and-so's having behavioral issues, and da-da-da-da.
You got like a whole dispatcher on there.
Pretty much, yes.
Everywhere, yeah.
So I'm trying to, sometimes I have to do that while I'm trying to enter in. I have to go around to every class and pick these up, and then I have to sit down and enter them in, and that's before I head to the cafeteria around 10:15. So I have like an hour and a half of doing both of those things. It's just a stupid time. All right, enough of that. Enough of the doggone valograms. I'll tell you how it all turned out next time.
We'll have to hear about it.
Man.
Yeah, the aftermath.
The aftermath of valograms. Dr. Love, though. I deal in heartbreak. Oh well. Anyway, and then Leona and I went out. We usually go out the week before Valentine's weekend because it's less crowded.
Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy. Less expensive. And so we took a little trip up to Fort Collins on Friday night, Saturday.
There's a car outside that is making all.
Yeah, I thought the camera was about to explode. What was that? That was
like
weird.
There's UFOs flying overhead or something.
Well, yes. All right. Well, anyhow, so here we are. We're back at it. What would you like to start talking about? What's going on in Compass? All things Compass Church.
Yeah. So Well, the last 2 weeks we've been back at the house having breakfast on Sunday mornings, enjoying time with each other. Yesterday, a lot of sick people, a lot of people missing. There was only 6 of us, including
to be candid, it was like
us two, Marcella, and
it was like a small group.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I mean, I mean, a little shocking to hear. It was shocking to me.
Yeah,
but
yeah. 6 of us. That was it. So
it was like,
it was okay. It was
weird.
we did broadcast. Obviously. Oh, I don't know if we want to make a note here. That's what happened. Is we just.
Oh yeah, let's explain that. Yeah,
right,
that's right. I don't know who's watching that was hoping for a stream. It wasn't to be mean to anyone.
Right. Yeah.
It's just Kyle and Melissa. Something happened with their alarm, but they also were not feeling well.
Right.
They were feeling better by that evening. We had them come over to our house. They weren't feeling great even then, but it was because of the alarm situation. It wasn't like a call at 6 in the morning. Hey, we're not feeling well.
Right. Yeah.
It was, we called them, hey, and they're like, oh man.
Just woke up.
Yeah. It's like, oh no. And there just wasn't time to get it all set up and going. And then I started trying to get it ready, and we were already 10 minutes past our start time. And the funny thing, I don't know if you heard me tell this, but I was asking, all right, I'm just going to say, hi friends, no stream today, see you next week.
Yeah.
Does that sound too harsh?
Yeah.
And Marcella was like, no. That's fine.
Yes.
Well, I didn't hit send. So we went the whole service. They were left them hanging for the whole service time. I felt so bad. I had to. It was like we were done, and then I sent it. It was like, no stream today.
Oh no.
Oh well. But again, we've, again, in true accordion fashion, we haven't lost anyone. We literally, there were people that were out because they were sick or they had something going on and couldn't be here on Sunday. But I hate those kinds of days because it feels, when you're already small and you have, 15 people out or 10 people out, we really feel that at this stage of our rebuild. We're at a restart, a rebuild.
So it's
had some momentum going, and then yesterday. But it was kind of sweet, though. I think it was nice. I mean, I didn't preach at you guys. We prayed and we sang songs. And
we did we had worship.
Read scripture.
Yeah, we sang songs and worship together, and then had a nice opportunity. Really, besides the message, or instead of the message, we had a nice opportunity to really lift up some prayer requests. Mm-hmm. Which we don't always have the opportunity for.
Yeah, in that way. That's
so
true.
That was nice to do that.
Which made me think, why not? Why aren't we? Right. Especially at this size and stage, we should be doing that a little bit more. But I'm not sure how to work it in to our flow at the moment.
Right.
That sounds dumb. We need to be praying for each other.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, we're talking about that some here soon. Next week.
Yeah, I think that falls pretty well into the closer section.
The message series. Yeah, closer to each other, closer to God. Right. God is about prayer and worship, and drawing near to God. Right. And then it's also closer to each other. So it's really all about fellowship, biblical fellowship, which is so much more than just a simple party-sounding word. Or having a fellowship after church. But yeah, both of those are wrapped up in praying for each other. Yeah. I mean, wow.
So as part of our, part of our getting to know each other section of the service, the question's always phenomenal. It's great because you just get the funny answers from people and you hear things. You learn interesting stuff.
That's true. But I go back and forth on whether we should keep doing it that way, but it's fun. I like it.
Well, my thinking too is, and also what might be used as an opportunity to get to know somebody is around that same section of the service. You ask, would anybody have any prayer requests they would like to lift up now too?
Well, that is true. Now, here's the only thing about that with streaming, and this is a great thing for us to be talking about, is that when and I had it on my list, but we didn't have enough people here, and we were praying together anyway, and we weren't streaming, but to remind people about our connection card. So, and I haven't been calling attention to that lately, and I need to. I just forgot. It needs to be on my list. Where if you have a prayer request, you can write it on the back, and I will definitely be praying. Right. It's the kind of thing I can begin saying, hey, if you and I want to pray about that, or anybody that joins us on Monday, some prayer requests in particular. We had a few come in, and we'll pray about them. Yes.
Hello. Please come in.
Already?
That was fast. I told you. 3.
What? Is it cookie break time?
3 ingredient cookies.
Thanks.
Thank
You guys want to wave at the camera? Say hi.
Say hi.
You gotta lean way in to see. If you don't see yourself there,
I see myself. I don't like the way I look. That's
So Harper, what is in the cookies?
what's in the cookies? Tell us about them.
So these two they have chocolate chips and butter, and these this have peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter and chocolate
Let's
chip.
have a little chocolate chip.
All right, so we'll get one of each. There we go.
Say, there are only 3 ingredients, so it's peanut butter, sugar, and egg. And she put them all in there.
You put them all in there? These are Harper cookies.
Nice
Those are Harper cookies.
Way to go. High five.
The only thing I did was I put the chocolate chips in and mixed it up.
And the peanut butter.
Oh, that's right. I had to help
Peanut
with
butter.
peanut butter because it was kind of sticky.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for cooking these. I know you
They're
were
magic
weary.
cookies.
You were weary. All right, all of these must be for Jake. I'm just gonna use this one.
You know I am.
I heard you were a cookie slob. Which one are you trying?
The peanut butter one.
I'll try.
first.
Ooh, these are the gushy kind.
Yeah,
All right.
they're squishy.
All right. This may be a two-taste kind of thing, you know. I love these kind of cookies. Oh, wow. What's so great about Cookie Break on our podcast?
They're awesome.
Number one, they're awesome. And number two, they're like right out of the oven.
I know.
It's like, hot.
Still so warm and gooey. These really are fantastic.
That was a great peanut butter cookie.
Leona and Harper have done it again. Truly.
They've done it again. You're right. All right, let me try it with a little bit of, wait, chocolate in my peanut butter. Peanut butter in my chocolate. All right, let me try the chocolatey one.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that one too.
Wow. That also is fantastic. How could it not be? Well, I guess there are ways it could not be.
There's could burn it.
Could burn it.
That's good. All right, now for you guys know what time it is.
What time
for
is
a
it?
Second
Cookie break?
installment of
Oh, wait. Second installment.
Bible trivia.
Oh, my God. This is so bad. Now, I've already told you, this is funny to me, and I love this because we all learn something.
Yeah.
But it's like, Leo and I were talking about this. I said, why am I so terrible at Bible trivia? And it's because often it's like a nuance or a name or a number or something, and I know the story very well. I know the meaning behind the thing. But what was that guy's name again? It was Sennacherib. Wait, what? That's not something I remember very often. So, a little grace, you can play along. As I embarrassed myself with Bible trivia. Depending on how. Now, in fairness, I was given a heads up. Genesis is our category, which I cringe because there are a gazillion numbers.
I know there's so many
Names and numbers.
And so there are some. Okay, so it's good to know there are some specifics here, but I think you'll be okay.
You think so?
I do. Okay.
Well, let's try it. I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Number one, what type of wood?
I don't know. Oh wait, no, sorry. Go ahead.
What type of wood was the ark made from?
The same as the guy on the Love Boat back in the 70s. His name was Gopher.
Very good. Yes.
Gopher wood.
Gopher wood. Indeed. Yes.
Gopher wood.
All right. See.
Let the record show that I got one correct.
1 for 1. We're
Just
batting
one.
1,000 tonight.
Just one.
How old was Joseph when his brothers sold him into slavery?
See, that's a hard one, Jake.
That one is actually pretty tough.
But I still think I know it. He was like 17.
17. There you go. Yes. Yes. Genesis
I had
37.
to go and memorize the book of Genesis
There
this
you go.
afternoon.
That's it. You speed read the whole thing.
Yeah, I started kind of doing a little searching. All right.
Yeah, Genesis
I
37.
would not have
verse
known
2.
that if I hadn't, by the way. I think I was a teenager, but I wasn't sure what the number was. I think it's 17, right?
Yes. What object did Joseph's steward find in Benjamin's sack?
Great googly goop. Wasn't it a like a silver cup.
Very good. A silver cup, absolutely.
What's
There it
happening?
is. 3 for 3. He is.
This sounds like we're cheating. Thanks for giving me the answers.
This is not pre-rehearsed at all. Johnny does not know these are coming.
All right, now how many more are there? 2?
2. Dad would find
So
out
if I miss
5.
the last 2, I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, you're still technically passing, even if you missed the last 2. Yeah.
I'm gonna see.
How many pairs of clean animals were taken on the ark?
Oh man. Oh, see, that's another one of those weird number things. So let me talk this out for a second. So we know, when you're a kid, you think, oh, just 2 of every animal goes up. But no, there were clean animals. There were ones for other reasons as well. So of the clean animals, how many pairs? Oh man, I don't know. I don't.
Would you like a...
Yeah, give me a hint. Is it multiple choice?
It's a very biblical number.
40? No, 144.
There's a few biblical
77. 70.
You said it there.
70? 77? 140?
Just simplify that.
Oh, for the love. 7?
There you go.
Oh, I see what you're asking. I misunderstood. How many pairs?
How many pairs of clean animals?
Okay.
Right. So 7
Well,
pairs.
I'm not saying that in such a way that I would have gone, oh, if I'd understood that, what you were asking, I'd immediately have said
No, yeah. So,
I was thinking it was 7 or 8, but now your biblical number is going to be 7.
7.
So, okay, I got you.
so 7 pairs of clean animals and 1 pair of unclean animals were brought on the ark. All right, and the final one. This one we'll get. If you're close, we'll give it to you. How old was Methuselah when he died?
Oh, I know that one. He was 9 on Methuselah, not Jared.
Methuselah.
He hung around and created a jewelry store.
He was alive that
Must be
long.
Jared.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. Not really. 969.
Very good. Yes, on the head. Yeah,
Boom!
absolutely.
Again,
969.
the heads up for Genesis today. That's why I'm on.
Okay, good.
It's like I'm gonna look through. I'm gonna catch some. What are some of the most likely? Hey, let's just be honest here. That's a tough one. 969. I actually saw that today.
Did you? Okay.
Yes. Now, if you'd asked me just cold like last week, it probably would have been funnier because I would have said probably 900 and something. I wouldn't have known the last one.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a surprise for you.
Yes. Okay. All
It's
right.
another segment. It's called,
Okay.
called the Back At Ya Bible Trivia.
Okay.
Are you ready, Jake?
I'm ready. Oh man. Oh no.
Oh no, it's not. It's not gonna be that. hard.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
But do you feel it? You feel it in your
yeah.
stomach?
I'm nervous.
Get nervous?
Now. I am. Yeah.
That's
That's not fair for you to come up with my questions. That's not.
Don't worry.
I didn't go to seminary, Johnny.
No, that's true. I only got a couple of these I'm going to throw at you. All right?
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, man. You may be in luck. Because it just closed on me. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Fret not, man. Here's an easy one.
Yes.
Well, you know this one, I think.
Name the minor prophets. No.
All minor prophets' wives. All right, so here's something. What? See, this I'm being into it. What did God do on the 7th day of creation?
You rested.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
He didn't have nothing to fear.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Methuselah's middle name. What? No,
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't feel fret. I'm gonna skip that one. All right, how about this one? What was the name of the place where God confused the language of all the people?
Babel.
Yes, 2 for 2. Look at you. How do you feel?
Good.
You're starting to feel pretty confident.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I just thought you would enjoy the kind of spin.
Yeah.
You'll have to do this next time. All right, let's see. Nope, not that one. Well, this is easy enough. Who was turned into a pillar of salt when they looked back towards Sodom and Gomorrah?
Oh, Lot's wife.
Lot's wife. You don't have to know her name. That's
Okay, I was about
Good
to
enough.
ask. Yeah, I don't know if I know her, her name.
Her name was Morton.
Morton Salt.
Just kidding. Not really. All right, how about one more? You up for one more?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's see here. No, that's too easy. No, that's too hard. Hang on a second. Nope, that's too hard. And I'm saying that not out of.
Oh no,
it's just a
you're
little
fine.
too obscure.
Yeah. That's.
Like you don't want to tell me how old Isaac was when he died.
I
right?
know. Yeah,
I wouldn't know that either. Okay, this one. You don't know this one. Who bought Joseph as his slave from the Ishmaelites? Joseph, sold into slavery. Who bought him? Who was he sold to?
Well, he was a slave of the Pharaoh's wife, was he not? Or no? Or is that what I keep going for?
Not the Pharaoh's wife.
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
I got you on
Yeah,
one.
you got me. Yeah.
But I'm so proud of you. I don't know how to tell you. It's on the spot and everything. His name was Potiphar.
Oh, okay.
So it was Potiphar's wife, so you kind of have it together. But you see how it kind of meshes together?
Yeah.
All right, Jake, sorry. I said, I
Very
thought
good, that was
this
cool.
after and I
I
thought,
enjoyed that.
I'll do it back at you.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. I love.
Because now we know. Like even the ones I don't know, now I know better. Just because I was on the spot, and I'm like, oh, darn it.
I enjoy trivia so much. Bible trivia is fun, but just general trivia.
Well, that's true.
Relatively speaking, I
And
used to play like bar trivia every week with the
Oh,
same
did you?
group of people for
Oh,
years.
that's
Yeah, it was fun.
All right,
yeah.
so just to be clear, there's not really any such thing as Bible trivia.
Yeah.
None of it's trivial. Well,
you should know it all.
you should know it all. It's fun. All right, man. Well, that was fun. Well, how'd you do? How'd you do? Let us know. If you played along, how many of the 5 I had to do did you do well? And how many of the ones I asked you? Did I ask you 5?
I think it was 4.
4?
So yeah, how'd you out of 9? How well did you do?
So, bonus question, Jake.
there we go.
No,
Make it
we'll
sense.
leave it at 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it going to bother somebody?
What's that?
I had 5 and you had 4.
I don't think we have. I think if we had enough viewers, it may eventually. Yeah. But
Oh, okay.
I think with the
Let us know if that bugs you.
with the
How about a
solid
half a
few
question?
dozen we do.
We'll do 9 point. We'll do 3.3. Oh, for the love. All right. Well, that was fun. All right. Yeah, that gets every week. Bible trivia. How am I gonna do? I don't know. I gotta stay sharp anyway.
We could start doing really easy ones.
Yeah. Well, what's an easy one?
I don't know.
Somebody.
What are the
easy
wages
one?
of sin?
Good time.
Good time. Every week, yeah, stuff like that.
All right. Okay. So, moving past trivia
Yes.
and what have you. What else would I talk about? Where are we in our time already?
27 minutes, not bad.
Well, maybe we can counteract our last one. Jeez, Louise.
Do we have any Compass events coming up? End of the month, we're gonna be back to school, I guess. But
Yes, we'll start there. So, our meeting pattern is home group, which now is what base camp is, right? So we just made a full-on. Base camps meant different things. We talked a little bit about that. I think last week, maybe the week before, or the time before. But base camp is right now. Our base camp gathering is the home gathering.
right.
I will tell you this, speaking of, and again, I know I go off on these tangents, but that's part of what this is all about.
Right.
When Leon and I were driving home from Fort Collins on Saturday, we started thinking through how could we scale the home brunch gathering, right? Right now, we're going to max out, I think, at 25, 30 people.
That would be a
that'd
lot.
the max.
Yeah.
That's including kids coming down here, and then we move some of them downstairs, right?
Right.
But we could rearrange some furniture. We could do something to make that work. If we had a ton of people filling, we'll move whatever, right? That's why we're here. We love it. So, but how do you scale that? Does it just stop at that certain age and that certain number we don't grow anymore?
Right.
What if we have our summit Sunday at the school and we have 50 plus show up? The next week is a home gathering. What are we going to do? Because we're not going to all fit. well, we would have to do either 2 gatherings, like one after the other or something. But then they might all show up. Oh, they have to sign up. No, they have to have a ticket. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I started thinking we can duplicate. And we started writing it out. She was writing, I was driving. Dictating. We're going back and forth. No. Write the line on the other. But if, let's say the first one, brunch began at 8:30. All right? Brunch starts at 8:30. And the service, music, welcome, greeting, all that stuff happens at 9.
Right.
That'll go till about 9:30ish, right? And if we're really kind of watching it because we know we got another one, we'll make it 9:30. Boom. This also means my speaking gets a little bit more tight.
Right.
I don't think anybody will complain about that. But all right, so anyway, so that starts at 9:30, and let's say I'm wrapping that up by 10. All right, so what if a second home gathering at another place begins at, let me see, what did I say, 8:30 to 9? Their brunch begins at 9. Is that right? Yeah. Then at 9:30, somebody else with a guitar or something starts that singing stuff, and I am done. I think I've got these off.
You're off by like about 30 minutes. But I know what you mean. Yeah. But you make it there in time to preach as a second.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down. And on just my head. But so they shifted just enough where I have about 20, 30 minutes at the end of one to go to the other one. And we could even do 3 if we needed to, with everything wrapping at about 12.
Right.
So if there were people, and how many, we started thinking, what do we need to do that? Oh, well, we need a few more people. You gotta host home. Just somebody who's willing to say, yes, we'll do this for the next whatever weeks. And you have to have how we do the brunch, right? So you have somebody cooking team, whatever. So that's a thing. But it could be, we'll give you money. Go get your stuff.
Take care of breakfast.
Yeah, save your seat. Sit it in, and here's the kind of the perimeter. But then we can also have people bring stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so that could be
type thing. Yeah.
Of course, you're doing that already. You become bacon man.
The bacon guy. Yeah.
I'd be really sad if you stopped doing that. Let's start giving you some cash though. I mean, you're starting to fork over the bacon money.
I can afford a pound of bacon a week. It's
good. Okay.
I am happy to contribute that.
I'm glad that Altitude Steel is doing at least that well.
There, yes. I'm still receiving paychecks. Yes.
Okay.
Work
all right.
is,
very good.
We're not going bankrupt or anything.
Okay.
It's just, we're not making.
Well, I appreciate it. I just like the special touch of you doing that. Now, here's the thing: we wouldn't have to stream all 3.
Right.
However, I have noticed that one of the things that makes our gathering at the home not just like a small group gathering, which sort of had a little bit of that vibe on Sunday, but it's, you say, hey, I'm having a small group at my house. Oh,
right.
Some people already have in their head what that looks like.
Right.
But makes it more, no, this is a bona fide worship service.
Right, because we're streaming it. Yeah.
And I even talk a little differently. And everybody in the room, even though you look around and you see the number of people in the room, you also know there's another crowd that's a part of it.
Absolutely.
And it adds something. So, I don't know if we'd have to buy, 3 cameras, 3 whatever. We actually now...
Just pull it up as a fake camera.
What a great idea, Jake. The whole thing is a sham.
It's just all a sham.
It's a lie. Hey, drop your line in the comments. It's not even real. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. I love that. Okay. No, we would not be doing that. Let me send your complaints to Jake Schriner at...
Yeah, Jake_Schriner. At Yahoo.com.
Yahoo. Yeah. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. But anyway, but honestly, the truth is, cameras like this, they're not that expensive.
No, but I understand what you mean. They having that extra. It almost feels like you're part of a bigger audience.
Yeah.
If there's only 5 of us sitting there, we know that there might be another 5 watching online or more. Or there's more people that are going to be watching it later too.
Well, you may be stunned to know that every now and then we have almost 75 to 100 people who view our service
It's just
on some level,
That's
right?
awesome.
They may not watch the whole thing, but they're a part of it at some point.
Have you been doing more Facebook Reels or Shorts or anything?
No, I have
haven't
not.
seen-
But I have not had time.
Gotcha.
And things got kind of crazy, and it's the cardinal sin of that. You're supposed to do 2 every week.
Oh yeah, right. To keep it up.
To keep the
and-
momentum. So yes, thank you for mentioning that because it's on my list of what needs to be done even this week. So think about what I have to do. I have to go back and I have to listen to myself again, which I do anyway as I review. But find the spot that doesn't need as much editing, and it's going to fit under a minute. And that's a trick, you know, to have something and then give it a title that will catch people. It doesn't have the title of the sermon. It's like whatever it is in that moment that answers a question or is just a moment that would connect with somebody in their life on a given day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it takes more time than you would think. I was in a rhythm of it though. I was getting pretty good at it. And I also had more time where I could work on that kind of thing even at the end of the day at the school. I mean, now because of my new schedule, I kind of have to get out of the building.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yes, that's coming back. But yes, I really have dropped that ball the past couple weeks. Really, I've been frustrated by it too. So,
No, that kind of stuff does take a time commitment for sure. Have you ever seen the? Not to go on a tangent, but have you ever seen the show Parks and Rec?
we've been.
I know, it's the whole thing, right?
Yeah, Parks and Rec, of course.
Yeah, so there's an episode where one of the characters he like loses his job and he's not doing anything, so he makes like a claymation video.
Oh,
And
yeah,
and they're like, we haven't seen you in weeks or whatever the premise is, and he's like, hey, let me show you what I've made. And he's like doing all this claymation, he's been working on it for weeks, and then he hits play on his computer, and it's literally like a second and a half of animation, and that's it, it just cuts off. He's like, I can't believe I spent 3 weeks of my life on
3
this.
weeks.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So that's the editing thing. You can get so lost in that kind of stuff, and you go, hold on, I just spent 3 hours on a 5-second clip. What am I doing?
Well, the crazy thing is we had, what was that big number we had of views?
It's like 7,000 views
Yeah, it
on
was
one of our
crazy.
shorts. Yeah. It's awesome. So good.
And all of those kinds of things, just like with any other outreach type of thing that we do, any kind of marketing type thing we do, which is not a bad word, marketing. I know how you
No.
can turn it into something bad, but it's just getting the word out is what
Right.
that's about, right? Anything we do out there is just another connection point with people. Because then when you do the thing that's most important, and that is invite somebody, and they go, wait a minute, is that church? I think I saw that guy.
Right, yeah.
Right?
I was like, hell,
I
he's
never go to
familiar.
that church. Oh, wait, no. No, the other way around, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
So all of those things are very important. And it also helps with our morale as well, to know, even if we're small, gathering, we still are doing something big that's reaching a lot of
reaching
people.
a lot of people, absolutely.
And we're doing that together, right? I'm not just going to go sit in this room and preach to to the camera. Those are clips and things that are from the real life of our worship gathering, right? So it's all of us together that
Right.
are making that happen.
I think an important distinction too that we want to make, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we want people to come to Compass Church. That's
Yeah.
like the whole thing. But if we can reach somebody online and your short sparks something in someone's heart, and they may not come to Compass, but they say, you know what, I need to find Christ. I need to get back out there. And they decide to go to another church that next Sunday.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal as well. That
absolutely.
just as much praise for that, and how awesome is that? I mean, that's not. We want people to find Christ, not just come to Compass.
Yeah.
Like
You said that perfectly, man. That's the more. I mean, we say reach more, and I say we want to continue to always be trying to reach more and more and more. That doesn't mean that we're not going to have any depth. It doesn't mean we're not going to build close relationships. It doesn't mean we're going to have good gatherings together in homes and things. It means that we want to duplicate that connection with each other and with Christ wherever that message can go.
Absolutely.
Even, Europe, wherever. The internet has made, all of this possible. So if it's connecting with somebody even far away, excellent. And we've had that, by the way.
Right.
A number of people who, some were people I knew back in the day, and they drifted away, and they came back out of interest, just kind of connect with me. Then they saw that. Then they started joining our service from time to time, and it's made a huge impact on them. Just different kinds of things like that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So
yes.
we want to reach more.
Absolutely.
More. It's the Great Commission stuff. So, how'd we get off on that? That was good. I like that. That little tangent that we were on there. How'd we get on that?
Just talking about just compass and the services and how we're
yeah.
adjust and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, and you asked about the video shorts and stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay. Well, anywho, but I can still see. The original question was about our scheduling and at school and what events we have coming up.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
right? So our back to that. Sorry. Really fast. Where are we on this? Yeah. I can't quite see it. Can you see it?
40 minutes.
Oh, we got to wrap it up here really soon. So, but what I was going to say is we're doing home gatherings, and then at the end of the month, Summit Sunday is a little bit bigger. It's probably more what people would expect in a church kind of thing at the school, Arkansas Elementary School. So it's not really an event, but it is something we're driving towards. Then we're back at home. Yeah. And if we did have a much bigger group, we need to start thinking through. I may start casting that vision. I was thinking the multiple groups. I don't want to freak anybody out, right? They're just new to being a part of this one, so I don't want to overwhelm anyone.
Yeah.
I go, whoa, how are we going to do that? But it is surprisingly simple to make something like that happen. So, and for me, particularly if we're having more and more people, like if you start leading, you could lead the music in one. Right now, Mike could lead one if we had to, but if we had to spill over into two, if we didn't spill over into two, then at the very least maybe we can have a service one and a service two here at the house.
Right.
And one's brunch and one's early lunch.
Right. Yeah.
Come to the burrito or the hot dog service.
Yes.
Now, speaking of those kinds of things, we do need to have a gathering, not a worship gathering, but just a fellowship.
Yeah, just to hang out.
Hang out, because we still have a lot of chocolate that we ordered because we didn't know how to order. We didn't have any idea what to expect for the number, so we have too many s'more chocolates. They're all wrapped and all good. And right here I have 2 boxes of honey made. Before
big
those
boxes, those are Costco-sized boxes.
Yeah, they're good. They're still good, but they won't be.
Right.
Even just sitting in a box, they start to taste like plastic. So we're gonna have another bonfire. Maybe
let's have
s'mores,
a fire in the house or something. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it. So
let me talk with the wife, but we'll plan something. And
oh yeah. Let's do it at your place.
Have a cookout at the house. Why not?
Oh yeah.
We got the big fire pit and
I was
everything.
about to say the Viking fire.
Yeah.
Let's do that, man. That was so fun when we were there last time. So we do something like that and look at the calendar, and if that works at your place, great. If it doesn't, we can always still do it right up front again, almost like Christmas Eve. But that's something that we definitely need to do. But the next kind of bigger thing, I think, needs to be somewhere wrapped around the Easter season, maybe. Although it's different here. I think I may have talked about Easter before. Those in Texas, Easter has become, in some places, that is your big outreach.
Okay.
People show up at Easter, they wouldn't show up any other time.
Right.
It's not really as true here. Easter is sort of like, ooh, I'm going to be at grandma's that day. I'm going to see my mom at their place on that day. We have a big family thing we do on Easter, right? That's kind of what that's become. So I've stopped thinking of Easter as a big outreach day. Although, in fairness, our last
year was pretty good.
We did have quite a few.
That was pretty good Easter last year. Yeah.
I think we greeted with pancakes.
Yeah.
And we set the stage, man. We were the brunch church. We're the brunch bunch.
That's right.
Oh, for the love. I just made
It's
it
like
very
soup
cool.
but our brunch bunch.
We just completely made our church the least cool church on the planet. Brunch bunch soup group. All right. I think we need to wrap this up. Now, we didn't talk anything about the message series or anything like that. So that's good.
Yeah, we'll touch on that next time. Yep.
Well, there will be that message.
Yeah, there will be a message to talk about.
It's kind of like, I cannot talk about closer to each other on a day where tons of people are sick and they're all out here. It's like, this this would not work. It also would sound like I'm coming down wherever.
Right, absolutely.
Maybe I'll switch around and go ahead
People
and
would
talk.
watch it and be like, oh, Johnny's mad.
He's mad at us. What was the other thing that we thought he's mad at us? Oh, it was that
The post, yeah.
no stream today.
No stream today.
It's a cartoon I have, a comic strip on my refrigerator. I don't know if it's still there. I used to have it there all the time. It was, I forgot who made it, but it was one of these things where he was like a priest, or you could tell he was the pastor. He was out in front of his church building. He was changing the sign.
Yeah.
And it said, this week's message, and he was putting on there, it just said, well, first underneath there are two people looking at this like, oh, he's telling the pastor needs a vacation because he was ready. Just come and find out, meathead. That's what was going on the side. Just come and find out, meathead. Can tell he needs a vacation.
Yeah.
So I thought I was coming across like that, but anyway.
That's funny.
Oh, for the love. Anyhow. Well, hey, thanks for joining us on this podcast. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
There is one verse that we always reference, and we're not going to stop now.
Nice time now.
And that is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Amen. John 3:16. Love it. So, yes, that's what we're about. Thank you for sharing that, Jake. Thanks for remembering that, as always. Let's see now. It seems like there was something else, but I can't think of what it is. We've talked long enough. Thanks for joining us this long. Hey, you know what? We meet somewhere in the world every single week. Right now, it's here at our home for a brunch gathering and at Arkansas Elementary School on Sundays. We'd love to have you as our guest this Sunday. You can discover more by going to compassdenver.com. All right, final words.
This has been great because he is great.
Grace to you and peace. That is all we have for tonight, and we are out. Bye-bye. 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 Bye now. See ya. Catch you next time.
Just some cheesy sign.